Andrew, I'm making a quick film on how to feed the horses. You probably know all this, but I decided just to do it anyway. So, and you probably won't have to deal with the dogs that are going to be running around me. But anyway, I just thought I'll share this with you and we'll go from there. All right, first off, if you feed them at night, you're probably going to want this headlight. It helps a lot, and we'll leave it at that. The other thing, you want these boots. It gets really, really muddy here. So we suggest you use those. That's of course my boot removal tool, but your feet are smaller than mine, so you may not need that. All right, I got my boots on. They help a lot. Listen, if the horses get out, just don't panic. In fact, they get out all the time for me, and they usually come out here and graze a little bit in this grass. As soon as you shake the food, they come running back. The worst thing people can do is to panic when the horses get out. You can see the hoof prints are everywhere out here. In fact, I usually don't even shut the gate, just to give them a little time out. All right, so when you come out to the barn, you can go to the back of the barn or the front of the barn. Believe it or not, this is better because there's less mud at the front of the barn. Hard to believe. We have two horses now. This one is Redman. You can tell that's Redman because he's red. So I usually put them each in a stall. Shut the gate. This is Coy. Coy is not a happy fella. See his ears go back? He's always a little bit irritated. We have two bags of grain. One says Purina Strategy, and the other one says Equine Senior. It really is not that big of a deal. But Redman usually gets Equine Senior. And Coy gets the Strategy. They're kind of mixed up a little bit, so the color's not quite as clear as usual. All right, guys, come on. Out, Mason, out. You won't have to deal with these nimnods. We then have to give them some hay. And depending on how cold it is, you can give them 2 flakes or more. If it's really cold, I'll give them 4 flakes. If it's just a little bit cold, I'll give them 3. If it's a nice day, I'll give them 2. During the day, I usually put the hay out in the sun. At night, I put the hay underneath this really gross light so they have some area to eat. It's a little cold today, so I'm going to give them 3 flakes. But do whatever you feel like. If you give them 3, try to break it up just a little bit. Really important to keep these shut because it'll come out. That's about it. Appreciate you doing this, and we'll talk to you later.